Okay, we got black again, and we have another 2300. And it looks like we're going to be getting to an English, and I am going to offer him to go back into King's Indian stuff, and he's not. He's an automatic English player, and this is the system that I typically like to play against when playing against the automatic guys, because it doesn't allow them to just do the B4 plan, just mindlessly play. And already he should think a little bit here. This isn't the best position in the world for black, but again, if you can get your opponent to think, especially in Blitz, with the speed that I normally play, that's going to be useful. Definitely useful. And now I'm threatening DC4. Was I threatening DC4 before? DC4, knight takes C6. Okay. Uh-huh. I'm just going to develop normally because I don't believe you. Queen's on a bad square. I don't like it for him. Do I want to do that immediately or not? Yeah, we'll let him worry about it. Something feels off. Starting to get a little bit of play. No. We're going to take that way so we can initiate some trades. If he takes there, I take there. You gotta win the one game. Trying to get my bishop out. Invite everybody to the party. Bishop h6 is good though. Should have found that. Got him. Don't get in too much of a hurry. It's unnecessary. Leave him a little bit of material where he's got room to go wrong. And don't stalemate. Yeah, almost botched it at the end. Time management was poor. Okay. And I've actually played this line against a strong player in the Pro Chess League years ago. And I don't mind either A6, and I mean this is for the people who are King's Indian players, because right here, after castles, if you play A6, you can still get the same position. After, say, A6, D4, Knight C6, if you enjoy this one, which is typically what authors are recommending these days, but there's so many good lines for white where black has to really know what he's doing. Bishop F4 is very annoying, or even the main lines. Queen D3, I know Rook recommended that in a GM rep. But there's so much theory to remember, and honestly, I personally don't have time for all that these days. So I went for C6, and I don't mind going for like what Perelstein likes to play with the Queen A5 stuff and just kind of fishing, even though I do know that that line is theoretically not the best. But continuing, if they go D4, you have the flexibility to go back in with Queen A5 and these lines. But when they go D3, in either case, you get the transposition with the C6, B6, followed by B5. And the entire point of this automatic English system is for them to play B4, B5. So when you beat them to the punch, it freaks out a lot of the players. But he did play the best move, Knight D4, and then after D5, you can see the engine just is saying equal, but I feel like black already has a moral victory in the fact that we've been able to trick white out of just automatic plans. And that's why I really like this. And I was hesitant to change the structure, but looks like I'm just doing well here. And Bishop F5, definitely not a move I would consider unless it's a long time control game, where you're getting some serious play after Knight D5. Knight D5, really? I guess you can check on dark squares. There's no fork. Yeah, I don't know. I think the computer is a bit sus with that line. So, compare development though. I have the stupid bishop, but this clump of pieces, we saw a clump in one of the last games, and clumps don't work. There's no harmony. And after E5, my opponent needed to start liquidating a bit here, where I just have the center and I feel like I've gotten the better of the game. But after D4, let's see how accurate I was. Okay, if queen takes B7, I was concerned about knight D6. This is winning, but I feel like it's more complicated than what I did in the game. So I'm going to go with my move being better, and the engine is showing a negligible difference. And to me, up material, trade down, bishop H6. Yeah, bishop H6, best move. Up material, trade down, just said it. So I saw it as soon as I played rook B8. Rook B8 is nice because it stops the knight from moving. You potentially have A5, A4 at some point, and it gets the bishop to a decent square. And at this point, it's trying to harmonize the pieces. And to my opponent's credit, he tried to make it as hard as possible for me, but you cannot stop somebody who's got coordination, harmony, and the extra piece if they know what they're doing. And I'm not in a hurry here just to blindly trade down, and the pressure got to him with seconds left on the clock. That'll do it for this one.